Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation exploring the business environment. My name is Saman Salahuddin. Today I'm going to explain the importance of the organization, understanding of their internal and external business environment. Here is the learning outcome. By the end of the mini lecture, the lecturer going to able to understand the importance of the organization, understanding of their internal and external environment. In the part A, we are going to discuss about the business environment. Here is the headline of the recent trends. So that is the current state of the global market shows that investors are very cautious about the central bank interest policies and European political uncertainty that leads to internal economic volatility for the business. The second one is that is the risk tariff modi global outlook for the factories. And the last one, that is the business environment, UK business environment is currently defined by the sharp drop by the director confidence due to the tax changes and global uncertainty, which is negatively impacting in the investment and the hiring decision. Let's discuss about the defining the business environment and the business environment, which is that what is aligned with the within the business organization, what is going on outside their organization to compete for their survival and the growth. And it can be defined that combination of both internal and external condition that can affect its operation, decision making for the company, and it also involves the internal resources of the company such as employees and culture, and external aspects such as market trend, government regulation, and economic trends. And it is important that business must need to learn, adopt, innovate, and succeed in its environment. Now let us discuss about the critical role for understanding the business environment. The first one is the sustainability and the success. Then the second one is the strategic foundation, that is farm is environmental fit. Then the next one is the informed decision making and the planning, and the identifying the opportunities and the trade, and adopting to change because it fuels the development of the new product and services by staying ahead on the trends and gaining the competitive edge. That means the seizing the opportunity before the rivals can take the lead to significant market lead. And the last one is the crucial for navigating legal and regulatory environment to avoid penalties. Now let us discuss about the three use cases of the business environment, where it can seem that Nvidia that acted first on new technology and owned big, and companies were slower like Intel, they are playing to catch up. Now the second one, it is the social values like Patagonia and Shein. The lesson is to align what the customer value can be huge advantage and ignoring can be a major risk. And the last one is the adopting to market shake-up like a Netflix and Blockbuster. When you can have the entire market change, you have to change with that or you will be left behind like Blockbuster. Let us discuss about this diagram. The first one is the micro level, the internal environment, and it includes the company itself, it employees, culture, and management structure. The second one is the operating environment or meso level, and it is the outside boundary of the organization, and it involves the external stakeholders like competitors, suppliers. And the macro level, it involves the larger external environment like, for example, economic trends, government policy, and there are some matters that is out of the control of the organization, but it can greatly affect the long-term planning and success of the organization. The second diagram, we can see that this is the central is the internal environment, and it incorporates mission, values, and resources, and it is a strategic sources for decision making. And the micro environment, the surrounding it, and it is includes of immediate interest groups such as customer, competitors, suppliers, and intermediaries. And the last one is the macro environment, that is the wider forces like political, technological, environmental. And these all effects are that affect each other, and the success of the strategy depends on how the firms is able to track or learn or react to change in three different levels. Here is the activity one, think, pair, and share. A student going to read the business article, and afterwards they are going to discuss with the students with their peers, and they are going to share with the group, and they are going to answer in two questions. Now let us discuss about the tool for analysis for the business environment. Now let us talk about the internal analysis tool. There are 5 ways the organization can make analysis. Internal analysis can be made. The first one is the SWOT or TOS analysis. Then the McKinsey 7A's framework. That is this third one is the financial analysis report reviews. The fourth one is the resource and competence analysis, and the last one is the VRIN value chain analysis. These are enabling the find out the strength and weaknesses, what is matter for achieving successful performance. Now let's discuss about the 4 key tools, that is understanding the world outside our business organization. The first one is the piston analysis. We're looking for the political, economical, social, and technological trends. The second one is the Porter 5 forces, that is looking for the power of our customer and suppliers and trade of the new companies entering to our market. Then the competitor analysis to see the direct rivals and the indirect alternatives that customer might choose. And the last one is the key success factor, that is the best product quality and lowest price or amazing customer can make the difference between the customer. Now let us discuss about the application of the tools for the business environment. Now let's have a look for the SWOT analysis. The SWOT stands for the strength, what is the organization doing well, weaknesses, where the company needs to improve, and the opportunities, external factor that company can take the advantage, and threats are the external factors that can be harmful for the business. Now let us discuss about the use case of the Boeing, and the Boeing that is the strength is that is Boeing is one of the 2 giants of the airplane, and there are a lot of guaranteed orders and strong military businesses, and they have their weaknesses. Recently they have reputation damage, for example Dreamline crash in India, and they are struggling to hold positive image among the values about the various airlines due to the safety reason. And for the opportunities, the airlines worldwide need new and greener planes, and there is a big chance to grow in the military and space market. And the last one is the threat that they are facing a tough competition from the Airbus and new rivals from the China, that is Comac. Okay, now it is time for activity 2 for the group discussion. First, read the case study of the BlackBerry bounce back and present in the class explaining the flip chart paper of the SWOT analysis. This is the piston analysis. This is a powerful tool for understanding the bigger picture of the business environment, where P for political, and it is the government policy and political stability and trade regulation can affect the business. And second is that the economic, that is the inflation, interest rate, and current cost of living, that is directly influencing our operational cost. And the social, that is cultural and demographic trend in the society, and the shifting the consumer values like a growing demand for the sustainable products. It is also influencing in the business. The technological aspect, like for example artificial intelligence, creates both huge opportunities and the challenges. And the legal, like GDPR and consumer rights, we need to consider. And environmental, that is the importance of the corporate social responsibility and ethical sourcing, is equally important. And this is a use case of the piston analysis for UK retail sector, that is it faces high political and economic pressure for ongoing Brexit, trade uncertainty, and political instability. And political, that secondly, that is the critical social and technological trends needs more investment like AI and smartphone application. And industry try to navigating like a major legal and operational challenges, for example flexible contract, like a wages laws, like a high cost of ethical sourcing, and cyber security is one of the impact. This is the activity tree as the individual task. Select any manufacturing company, then fill the pestle form considering your selected organization. Okay, let's have a look for the Porter 5 forces model. At the central rivalry among the competitors. The competition become more intense and lots of competitors when the industry growth is slow. The threat of the new entrants, that is the threat is low when the cost of the money to start for the capital requirement for the new company, or a customer are very loyal for the existing brand. And the third one is the bargaining power of the buyers, where the power is high, many competitors, where they can choose from the different competitors, and they can be sensitive to the price. And the threat of the substitute products is that the threat is high, the substitute product is cheaper and has a better performance. And the bargaining of the power of the supplier, that is power is high, but there are few suppliers to choose from, and their product sale is unique. Here is the 3 lesson for today's session. Here is the activity for mini quizzes for Mentimeter session. And this is the post-class activities. There the student can draw the diagram for the online tool. If you have any question, please let me know. I'm happy to answer. Thank you for listening my presentation.